A 24-year-old man is due to appear in court tomorrow, charged over an alleged double murder in Caboolture, north of Brisbane. Reporter Baz Ruddick is in Brisbane. Baz, police have been giving an update earlier. What did they have to say?
Yes, that's right. Now, police stood up a short time ago. They came forward to appeal for witnesses, anyone in the public who may have been in the lower King Street area in Caboolture yesterday afternoon, to come forward and tell police if they may have seen anything. They're particularly interested in dashcam footage, anyone that was driving past the unit complex on lower King Street, and to bring forward that footage and show police. Now, it's important to note that that shooting actually happened during daylight hours, so it was 5:15 when emergency services got the call. We spoke to several neighbours who reported hearing several loud gunshots around that time. They also described that they saw the paramedics actually working on the two men. Now, the two men, one aged 23, one aged 37, were taken to hospital, and that's where they were declared dead. Now, we can reveal that the 24-year-old alleged offender was actually a resident in the unit complex. Now, it's not known what the 23-year-old and the 37-year-old men were doing there, whether there was an altercation or not. So we heard more from Acting Superintendent Ben Fadian earlier. So if we can just go to that, please.
The deceased persons are a male person who's 23 years old from Burpengary and a 37-year-old man from Burpengary. A 24-year-old Caboolture man has been charged with murder and will appear in the Pond Rivers Magistrates Court tomorrow, Monday, the 20th of April. It is the early stages of the investigation and a motive is still being established for the incident. It appears the three men involved were known to each other. This was not a random incident, and the community should not feel concerned about their own safety as a result of this.
Now, Baz, when is the alleged suspect expected to face court?
The alleged offender will face court tomorrow morning in Caboolture, at the Caboolture Magistrates Court. Now, that's likely to be a short mention. As I'm sure you can understand, it was quite a public event. As the policeman said, the three men were known to each other, so there will be quite an amount of evidence to go through. It's also important to note that the alleged offender was actually arrested 80 kilometres from the scene. So he allegedly fled the scene in his car and drove to the southeast of Brisbane, where he was arrested close to a service station.
Our reporter Baz Ruddick there with all the details in Brisbane.